got a comment for the time being. Okay,
Well,
so Philipson, you're following him through, right?
He's still in the chase, though.
Yeah, he is, but he's not technically in combat. You lose another point of sanity, another magic point. You look around. There's a corpse. The room stinks. It's awful.
It's just gonna.
Yes. So both give me you give me a sanity check.
I gotta roll lower than this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just missed it.
Just missed it. Okay, roll 6-sided die. Tell me what you roll.
5.
You lose 3 points of sanity. There's a dead body there. There's still smoke coming out of Masterson's rifle or shotgun.
What?
There's a dead body that doesn't look like it should have been moving for a long time, but there's still stuff oozing out of it. This is a very disturbing scene, and you can hear like a groaning coming from down that's you. Like coming from down this dirt corridor to the left that looks like it was just dug out. Masterson is leaning against the wall. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I mean, I got
did
this.
you want to like run down the corridor after Fitzsimmons or anything like that?
No, that was kind of exhausting. So literally, I'm like, and then I see him come through, and I was getting ready to lean forward, and I see him come through and stuff like that. And since I'm still kind of deaf, I'm like, Thomas,
You hear somebody yell your name.
Marshall, they're that way.
Okay.
And then as soon as I see him if he was starting to move, then I.
Try to go after
That
him.
was just a huge, quick, holy shit, kind of, and let's go.
What do you do when he says that?
When he
guys?
says that, I would go down that way.
Okay, what about you, Terina?
Yeah, I haven't seen her come through, so.
That's exactly the right reaction.
It
It stinks of gunpowder in here.
What's closest to me?
Him.
The freaking
The corpse, actually. You came through, and the corpse is laying right here. There's no head. There is ichor, black, gooey stuff all over the walls. You see little bits of white, bone-like, probably skull, covered with more of this blackness on the floor.
Licking my finger.
What
You
are
hear
you
moaning.
doing?
Oh, and you said you're heading this way. What do you want to do?
At this point, I'm like, good heavens, what is going on?
Okay,
And just
you
kind
just
of
hear-
follow him, like, what?
Oh, okay. Are you following too?
Yeah, it was as soon as I got done telling that, I shifted off the wall and
Okay,
started
yeah.
heading down.
Okay. Are you following him, or did you want to?
If I ended up ahead of him, then yeah, or if I'm
He
behind
would
him.
probably be able to get ahead of you. You guys find Hutchins laying on the floor. There's blood all over his face. His hands look raw. The backs of his hands look raw, like someone has taken.
Like a cheese grater.
Gorilla pad.
Yeah, like a Gorilla Pad or what's it called? Metal, steel wool, like steel wool, and just rubbed off the upper layer of epidermis.
Is it all that nasty pussy thing, or is it just looks rubbed raw?
What do I
Would
do?
this be?
It looks rubbed raw. There's like a liquid on it.
I'm in first aid. I'm gonna.
Okay. What are you gonna use? You could bandage his hands up. You could bandage his hands and.
I'm
try
checking
to
over to
wipe
make
his
sure there's
face
like
off.
no huge, giant, gaping cuts and.
Okay, yeah, go check him. Make a first aid check.
I'm like, Marshall, can you hear me? You know, I'm talking to him, normal
Yeah, I
stuff.
can
No,
hear you.
Did you make it?
No, I missed it by like 36.
You're making it worse.
Well, he wasn't actually trying to help you. He was just trying to see if there's.
When it's examining me and it hurts.
Okay.
I'm sure moving you probably
Yeah.
didn't.
Andy?
It does. Oh, you feel raw all over. Yes.
Would biology or medicine help to see what this could be or what's going on with him? If it's.
Yeah,
wanna
you can
check-
I'll give you a
Get some
medicine check.
samples
You have
of that
medicine?
corpse.
No, he's got medicine. She's got medicine.
Oh, you have medicine? Yeah, you could do medicine. Wait, on the corpse or on him?
I'm not sure. They're both pretty
Tell me.
fascinating at this point.
Well, we're past the
Let me
court.
draw some
Pass
blood
the court
from you.
right
I
here
think
with
I
that.
could make some interesting.
Mop it up.
Uh,
Well,
they're
we're right
both
here
in
at
bad
him.
shape. Okay, so maybe I could, I don't know, inspect something. I don't know. Look at.
Well, see, he's
I
got
don't know what I'm
poison.
gonna
You wanna-
do, but
I'm not seeing anything. I mean, other than the obvious, I'm not seeing anything. We got anything we could
You can
wrap
use-
him up, and then it dawns on me, where's Thomas? Marshall.
There are a lot. These things branch and break. It's like a labyrinth. There are tons of connecting corridors, and you're slowing down because you have no idea where to go.
I would keep going as long as I seen the flashlight. Like I'd walk down the hallway.
Okay, so you're not going to go. You probably couldn't go more than. You can go about 20 feet and still look back and kind of see light from around a corner behind you.
Okay.
Any further than that, and you're not going to be able to see the light back there. You can hear them talking, but it's
Well,
becoming muffled very quickly.
Because I'm not getting myself lost down here.
Okay, right. That's what I said.
I've lost this guy. It's not a straight corridor.
No, it turns and twists. There's tons of branches.
I would stay.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Do me a spot hidden.
Oh yeah, I made an 01. Not a little 01.
It looks to you, and you're no expert, but you've done some stuff around where you used to live, where you had to clean out like gopher holes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it looks to you like this thing was dug with hands. Somebody used their hands to dig this, and it looks like there are marks, like scrapes almost in some of the dirt. I mean, it's all dirt for the most part. There's nothing holding up the ceiling above you. It's kind of creepy, and it's also very, very tight for you. You had to run like this. It almost looks like whatever dug this out had some kind of claws.
Oh dear.
So there you go. I'm throwing that
Mystery
out.
solved. Let's go home.
Did somebody have a shovel from upstairs?
There's an axe.
There's an axe. Are you gonna look at him?
I asked her to just
Yeah,
make sure
well,
that he's
got blood
not
on his face,
contagious.
right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
because
I
that's
asked
what
her to
I.
make sure he's not contagious.
That's what
Make
I
sure
would
he's
want
not.
to know.
Okay, make a medicine check.
She's got very low in medicine.
That's okay. She can always try. It never hurts to try.
I got
And
five.
she made it.
Did you make it?
5.
Put a check by it.
I did make it.
Okay, what it looks like. Okay, she comes and she basically tells you, just let me look at you, and examines you briefly. It looks like nothing more like he had lots of blisters, almost like he badly burned the back of his hands and the front of his hands somehow. And it's got that kind of it's not like a 3rd-degree burn, but it looks like it blistered, almost like he was just rubbing it until it created blisters all over his hands, and then they popped. It's exactly what it looks like. And this it looks like this is pus that has come out, and the slime of it is still covering his hands. It looks like from what you can tell that he bled from his eyes, but you're not seeing any damage to his eyes. It's almost as if the blood actually came out through the tear ducts or out through the eyeballs themselves, but you don't see any damage at all to the eyeballs themselves. And he tells you that he's in a lot of pain, that it was worse just a few moments ago.
I say, guy did this for a little bit and said some words I didn't understand, and then suddenly blood erupted from my face. And I
And
go
you saw
to
the
try and
blisters
tell her that he was
form.
doing this, and I'm like, he did. Ah!
Yeah, you're sore all over. You saw the blisters actually forming on your hands too. I mean, and from his description, this is not possible. But it doesn't look like a disease that you've
That's
ever
what
heard.
I was worried
It's
about,
not. You
because
don't
I
think
was
it's a
like,
disease. You don't know what it is. You don't know what it is at all. It
And
doesn't.
this just
It
happened
doesn't
when
fit
you
with
were down here?
anything that you've read in many medical journals. Anything.
You gotta realize he's only been gone for a couple of minutes.
Right, and I'm like, and this all happened.
Yeah, this looks
Down
like
here?
this should have. It would take hours to.
Right.
It should have taken hours for this to happen to this guy.
Yeah,
all
you
the
should
stuff
have
that
had those
happened.
blisters beforehand for them to erupt and
Yes.
start to. I'm like,
So,
you didn't have these before you came down.
It's totally out of.
See him on
It's impossible. It couldn't have happened. It's just impossible. It
Well,
just
they were
couldn't
so
have
dirty before. I didn't know.
What dirty
happened. They were
boys.
so dirty before. Okay.
That's what happens when you don't wash your hands.
Lucky you don't go blind. Oh.
Somebody get this comedian out of my face.
Oh, she didn't really say that.
Okay.
Sorry, you said it.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. You still feel pretty awful, Matt.
Thanks.
Tommy, did you come back? Thomas, did you come back?
Yeah, because I wasn't gonna get myself lost.
Okay. You come walking back. So.
Does anybody need anything? Angie asked, do.
Oh, I thought Thomas was asking that. Does anybody need anything?
Well, we're.
As long as I'm here.
How
I'm
about
going
some
home.
Purell?
Screw you guys.
Get some Purell on that one.
Matt, you are feeling better, but it feels like it's going to be a while. At least
Shoot
half an
offer.
hour or so. You think?
Oh, actually, that fast, I think I'll be ready to go. And like
well,
handle a knife and work a flashlight and
maybe,
walk around.
hopefully, you think.
You just feel better.
Maybe an
you
hour,
haven't grabbed
maybe 2
anything
hours.
yet.
I'm feeling better.
It's just ebbing very quicker than you expected, considering what you thought was happening
I
to
thought
you.
I was gonna die.
Exactly.
I don't need anything, Steve. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I don't need anything.
Well, that's fine.
Thank
Angie
you
just
for
got
asking.
off work and.
But Fitzsimmons comes back. Can you move his knee back over there? He comes walking back down the corridor. It's like right after she examines you. I mean, bare minutes have gone by.
Should I put him on his knee?
Shit. Don't get no XP.
I think we should explore more down here.
Whoa.
Are you guys up to that? You look terrible.
I just need a spell to just sit for a second. I mean, I know I was just bleeding out of my eyes like a fountain, and
Is that when you see the
Well,
hole
what
in
is
your chest?
this corpse over here? What is this?
Yeah,
You got a
did
big
you?
old
You guys, what is this corpse?
white blood everywhere.
it's some, I don't know. It's not real, or it's not supposed to be real. None of this is.
Where's your mirrors?
What there's?
Smoke in here.
Gotta admit, it's unexpected. I've heard of stuff like this, but I always thought they were just stories. I mean, I've read a lot of books and stuff on this type of thing, but it intrigued me because
People write books on this? Huh.
if you go to right libraries,
Business idea?
No.
I
Andy,
keep-
I got an idea to write another book. You
That's
wanna help me write
okay.
this one?
you should. I can help you.
Should I inspect his booby wounds?
You can.
His booby.
Somebody had.
Booby, booby.
Yeah, you can give me another medicine.
The girl's gonna touch me. I do not. Actually, she does it. I just like. I'm standing up nice and brave.
What'd you get?
Nah.
No?
I was
Okay.
close, but no.
Somebody bit your tip.
You wipe away the blood. You're not,
You see
I'm not
pretty
sure
good.
how bad it
I'm
is.
like, do I have any bandages?
No, we didn't buy any
No,
first
you
aid.
probably don't have
Does this
first
hurt?
aid kit. There's a doctor's bag up on the second floor. Remember?
In that
I
room.
think you guys left it up there.
Yeah, we did.
You looked through it, but you didn't take anything.
Hooray! Okay,
They still
another
like bite
question.
marks.
If I can stand up,
Where'd
The
you get
guy
these
laid
bites?
back on the
Yeah,
ground.
you can
bit
stand
me.
up.
The
You managed to
corpse?
get up. You can walk, but you're walking pretty slowly.
I'm walking back towards where we came in.
Okay.
The corpse bit you.
Yeah, you noticed it was oozing, but yeah.
Hutchins kind of pushes past you guys. He's like hobbling back towards that room you first came in.
I gotta go sit down. I want to sit down.
When you get on the other side, you want to set that bear trap
Well,
up.
I want to see if you can actually do that. And I was wondering who had the bear traps.
They probably got left in the house.
I'll say it open from the
Okay.
bottom.
Yeah, I would assume.
We weren't expecting to actually.
You guys probably dropped your suitcases and stuff up on the ground floor.
I have my knapsack that has flashlight, the spare stuff, but
Gotcha.
nothing of the big stuff.
Is there a way
Can I
to-
go back through that way?
Through here?
Yeah.
It's gonna cost you more.
Okay.
One
So-
sanity, one magic.
Yes.
Never mind. I was gonna say, do you? And then he just walked through.
What are you guys doing?
Is there a chair or a small table in this room?
No, there's those big tables that are covered with all the alchemical stuff.
I'm gonna look at the table. It's got the least amount of stuff on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through. And I'm gonna,
Okay.
and I'm gonna
Lay
set
down.
a box.
Okay. Yeah, you crawl
I'm
up
gonna
on
set
the
a box
table.
up
just
on
lay
this side. I
down.
want to see if it trips you up. And
Just
comes
gonna try
through.
and rest for like 10, 20
Or if you'll
minutes.
just walk
Okay.
right through the box.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
I told him, it was what I was trying to get him to do. I was gonna tell him, I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna try to see if I can find a small box, set it on and see if it trips him up when he comes through.
A small box.
I'm trying to set something in the doorway.
Oh, okay, okay. In the portal?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I wanna see if he just
You go
walks
back
right
through.
through it or.
In the laboratory down there, you see.
Oh, actually, hold on, I'm gonna take a magic. And take a sanity.
Hutchins is laying on this table, just kind of laying there. When you come back through.
Do you want to go first?
You make her
Well,
So I
search.
can trip on the box?
No, you know that the box is there, but
Well,
Or do you
haven't
wanna
got a
be- are you
box or
okay?
anything. have to
You don't wanna be left
upstairs
back
and
here
something
by
in a
yourself.
chair or something.
I'll
No.
give
There's nothing
you the
here
option to-
unless you take. There's a bunch of alchemical equipment on the floor.
There's something
It's
that
all
they're not-
shattered to pieces.
I don't want to. It's something they're going to cut themselves on.
Okay.
What
No,
about
I,
my knapsack? Not really big enough. Is there anything I can lean up against it for them to? I just want something they can bump into that would it would just fall if they run into it. I want to see if they walk through it or if they.
You could just pull this table over in front of it.
I'll do that.
I mean, if you're just trying to test whether or not they.
But basically, if we put a trap in front of it, are they just going to walk right through the trap, or are
Okay.
they going to? That's what we want.
Who's going through the? Are you guys coming back?
I stick my hand back through, and I'm like, but I'm like,
But well, what else is there to explore down there? I mean,
There are
all they did was fight that guy and come
a
back
bunch
up.
of tunnels.
But
yeah, he
the
said it
guys
just
were-
went off all over the place.
Yeah, Fitzsimmons came back and told you that it branched off and it just went all different directions and it was tight and.
Nasty and
hold
scary.
my hand and I'm gonna try going through. And that way I know, because I don't want you to.
Do I lose another sanity for sticking my hand back through too? And magic? Okay. Do
I'll
I
let-
feel something now? That's the third
Whenever
time I've
you
done
use,
it. I know magic is kind of almost like a
you feel
weakness.
it's a weakness, yes. And the sanity, you just feel less and less stable.
I hold on to her arm, her hand,
Yeah.
as I'm going through, because I don't want her to like be left behind by herself and then taken. So I
Okay,
start going
okay.
through and
You
pull
start
her
going
along all the
through
way
and you
with me.
bump into a table.
Okay.
Your head's out. You see him coming through.
Does the
and then he
table? Did I
bumps
see the
into
table move?
Yeah, he bumps into it.
I grab the table and
Okay, and then you finish going
Okay.
all the way through.
Yeah,
and he
we-
pulls you through.
So
It's
we
another
lose
magic
one
point
each.
and another sanity point. It's unnerving. This shouldn't be. It's not real. It's not right.
This is.
Steve, you're alone down there. Are you coming back too? No, you're not? Where are you going?
I'm just gonna like hide, like in the corner, just kind of sit there and listen for somebody coming. I know how to get out,
Okay.
right?
Yeah,
You
through the
think?
portal, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
turn your
You
flashlight
turning the
off.
flashlight off? Okay, so you're pitch black and listening. Okay, fair enough.
I'm
The
just,
stink is awful in here.
I'm just in case I hear somebody come back.
Okay.
I know exactly where I'm at, right?
Right, well, come here. Put your head anywhere you want to be.
I think it's back over in the corner where it's still dry.
I'm assuming he's over here somewhere.
Yeah, I'd be like right here
Oh,
right
okay.
there. Okay.
because we know this is dead end, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It looks like a dead end. There's just brick. It's a brick all the way around.
Okay. So I'm just listening. If something's coming, my light's off.
Okay.
I'm sitting there as quietly as I can,
Okay.
and I'm just listening.
Okay,
Like
fair
it
enough.
was over.
So if
Sounds
something
good.
comes,
About how long do you think you want to do that?
I'd do it like 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
If he didn't come through in a minute,
Okay. You're going back for him?
I'm like,
Where's Fitzsimmons?
yeah. I walk through
Hold
very.
on a second, Steve.
walk back through.
Okay, you're coming through with that. You have an electric torch on you?
Oh yeah, I know it would be dark. I didn't turn it on the first time, but if
Okay,
he
so-
wandered off, so yeah.
Also,
whatever.
there's light behind you. It's only been about a minute, so you wince because of the brightness and
Yeah.
spin around, and you see it's Masterson.
Yeah.
And his face is pale. He looks a little shaky. Fitzsimmons is just standing there, like in the entrance, like looking at you. I mean, you guys can say whatever
Yeah.
you want to say and talk whatever you want to do.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in guard here for about 15 minutes in case he comes back. If you see me come busting through the porthole, just be ready.
I'll move everybody to the next room then,
Okay.
just in case. All right, so you're not back in 15 minutes. We're coming in.
Yeah.
All right. I go back through, and I got a feeling I got to be real unstable at this point with the amount of trips and everything since I've started.
Well,
You've been through it 4 times.
I'd like to go get the doctor.
4 times plus I've already lost
Plus your hand.
plus 3, so 7 sanity points I've lost.
Good God. Okay. Yeah, you're feeling real shaky. This
And
is,
not to mention I'm not.
disturbing.
I'd like to
I'm
go
almost
get
down
the
to half
doctor
power.
bag and see if I can dress some wounds. Or
Did anybody tell you about the doctor bag?
No.
Nobody's told you about it.
It
And
was
I don't
sitting
even
in
know-
that
Wait,
room,
yeah, that's
though.
right. You saw the doctor bag
Yeah,
up in
when
that
we
room
were
when you went to
getting
change. Yeah, there was a doctor's
Yeah.
bag up there. Okay, yeah. You head upstairs to get it. I'm sorry, I
Does
forgot.
anybody have a watch?
I do.
I just let everybody know that he says he's going to stay there and kind of keep an eye on it for about 15 minutes, and we really need to get
Take
because
my pocket watch
if
out.
he comes
Okay.
busting
Check it out.
through, I prefer
You
we were
upstairs.
safely on the other side of that.
You go upstairs, you get the doctor's bag, and bring it back down. It's missing some drugs or some
I'm
a
gonna-
couple of things.
Do you care? Like help
There
me get
are-
up
there
and
are
move. I want to get
bandages,
you to the other side of the
There's
fireplace.
tourniquets.
Because if he comes
There's,
busting through because something comes
tape
in,
to hold the bandage down.
we're going to be instantly cornered.
That kind of thing. What are you looking for? Are you looking for anything
That guy's
specific?
not coming back.
I was just thinking, band,
Yeah, but
like,
what if he has another
do
one of
something
those
with that
things?
nasty bite.
Okay, yeah.
We'll be fine.
She says she
What?
wants to
Did you know?
help you with the
guy?
bite.
Oh, okay.
She's got the
Yeah.
doctor's bag.
It was in
As long
that room
as-
where you
as
guys
long
were
as
trying
you
on
take care of
clothes.
him first. I mean, he looks a lot
You
worse
saw
than
him
what
up
I
there?
do.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
What?
but then you'd have a gaping hole in
No,
it.
it's actually- it's-
He
Did you
just
say
has
you
top
knew the
blisters.
guy?
It's probably not even bleeding anymore, no more than what the damage it was. I mean,
Okay.
It's starting to
You were
I was
in
scab.
there when
keeping
I said
pressure
that.
on
Oh,
it,
okay.
so it's probably not even
Starting to scab.
bleeding anymore, so.
See, I imagine like he ripped this.
No, he didn't rip it off. He
section
bit
No,
and did a fair amount of
there's
damage.
there's bite marks all the way around. He didn't like. He was trying to do that, and it's a little mangled. It hurts.
But
a
he
lot.
should have some burn wounds from the shotgun.
Oh yeah.
You actually yeah, and you might want to sterilize it.
That's what I was thinking.
You didn't see the guy until after he was dead, but he looked very filthy, disgusting, all burnt.
Well, and I got his goo on me.
Yeah.
And I've got.
So you do what you want. Are you gonna just ignore him and just be like, just stand still and just start?
Well, I just want to make sure he's
What?
getting taken care of first. That's it. I mean, as long as he's.
Shh, you said with your piece. Now, how are you reacting when he says, "Take care of him first"?
Okay,
What,
if
you
he
can do
wants me
anything. You
to.
want. Okay. You can do anything you want to.
And then I let everybody know that.
Would you like me to clean those and wrap it for you so they don't get infected?
And I still feel like that's something that's possible.
It feels raw, like
Yeah.
like all your skin
Yeah.
is. Okay. Yeah, you can. You can wrap his hands.
I'm gonna tell you though that this doesn't feel like any.
Like, is there like iodine in the bag
Mhm.
or something like
Yeah.
that?
There's some
to kinda,
iodine
like,
and some,
clean
like,
it up and
Antiseptic type stuff. There's
Yeah.
alcohol in there. There's rubbing alcohol.
wrap them up, but I
it
don't see
hurts a
anything
lot
wrong
when
with the
she-
eyes, so there's nothing to do there.
Here, hold still. Blah, 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 blah.
I'm.
Is that what happens?
No, I'm assuming what she
Iodine
does is
doesn't burn,
she uses some iodine on it, and she probably uses some. You probably use some alcohol on it too, to kill the germs. So it stings pretty bad when she does it.
But not as bad
I'm
as
certain
what it
she's
is.
not just dumping water on. She's probably putting some of it onto a piece of cloth, and then dabbing
Having it, yeah.
just trying to sterilize it so that it'll lessen the chance of infection. And then wrapping the whole thing in gauze, wrapping probably your hands completely up, leaving the fingers, because your fingers seem okay. It was mainly in this area.
And you said in between my fingers, right in here.
Yeah, it's there too. So what she's probably doing is wrapping between the fingers, the hands completely. So it's
Almost
almost
like
like
a
you have
boxer's
gloves. Yeah,
glove.
yeah, exactly,
Wrap.
exactly. And then she's probably also putting a bandage on your forehead where it was all blistered up. And you could probably do some stuff on his cheeks too. They're pretty bad shape.
Okay.
The whole thing takes maybe 10 minutes to sufficiently do DJ,
I'm standing right here.
Does he have any ooze left on him? Either of them?
that what like that nasty black stuff?
I'm standing here, gun is cocked,
Any
fingers
vials in there?
back behind the trigger. So I mean, I can't accidentally pull the trigger
Okay.
because if anything else other than him's coming through,
Okay.
it's getting fired upon. But it's going to be definitive. It's going to be like I look at it, it's him or it's not.
Okay.
If it's not, blam. I mean, I don't.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
And then
Alright,
she can whatever she's doing. I'm like, oh.
yeah, there's vials and stuff. Some of them have liquids. Others are kind of dusty or dirty. You can
I
clean
want
these
to
out.
collect some of
I'm
those
gonna
black
see- okay.
stuff.
She comes over after she treats him. She has a vial from this room, one of these antique-looking vials. Looks like she's cleaned it out, and she scrapes some of the black stuff off of you and puts it in it. And then she proceeds to try to clean the wound. and
I don't
bandage
stop
it
her,
up.
but I'm keeping an eye on the gun. I got it off to one side. That way I could just.
Okay.
So, but it's about the right position, I'd say.
Yeah, that doesn't take as long as it took with him. He had a lot more extensive stuff.
Let me
You're
scrape that.
feeling
Is
better
that a
than
pebble?
that.
What is? Oh, that's your
Um,
nipple. Sorry.
Oh, that's so
Tick, 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 tick.
Oh.
By the time she is done with after you and after she's done with him, you sit up. You feel okay. I mean, it stings like it would have if you had blisters, but that's all. Other
Okay.
than that, you feel fine.
Okay. Cool. I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah, you did.
I thought
You're undead. You just don't know it yet.
We're all dead here. Okay, Steve, you've been waiting about 15 minutes. You have not heard anything. There's been no sounds.
Obviously, I haven't seen anything.
No.
If you did, oh shit.
I'm gonna leave. I said 15 minutes.
Right. And so you turn your electric torch back on,
Yeah.
shine it down the corridor, shine it back in the room.
Yeah.
For a second, you're like, oh shit, the dead body's gone. And oh no, it's right over there. That was a little unnerving, but and you walk back over, you put your hand up and touch the wall, and you go back through it.
Oh, there's another magic point. And
Spot hidden.
for me, or oh,
Don't critical fail.
79.
Okay, you failed, but it wasn't a critical fail.
Yeah.
So, somebody's coming through, and you're like, ooh!
Oh yeah, I mean, if he didn't
It's
come,
him. It was him.
yeah, but the gun was definitely, you knew it was aimed right at you.
Yes,
when
it
you
was.
walked in.
And when you walked in, you see him across the room behind the table, and then he lowers the barrel. First, it's that's not a good feeling. And yeah, there was a look of terror on his face. But yeah, he came back through.
Right.
Another magic point, another
Yeah.
point of sanity.
How strong are you? You pretty tough guy.
I'm pretty strong.
Base
11.
Could you? Oh, I got straight to 11.
You got the bear. I'm gonna get the bear traps.
Sorry,
and
sorry,
the
sorry,
rope.
I was gonna go set the bear
Okay.
trap in front of that.
He hops up off the table and he starts
I
going.
mean, he looks, I mean, a hell of a lot chipper. I mean, just
Yeah, he looks super chipper.
in
Yeah.
15 minutes, like he's almost
How
back
fit's the
from.
doctor back?